It has no branches, no website, and no logo. You won't find it on Google Maps. But behind reinforced steel doors in a discreet building in Luxembourg, there's a bank so exclusive. It serves only 7 clients, not millionaires, not just billionaires. Individuals whose influence shapes markets, governments, even wars. Who are they? And why does this bank exist only for them? Today, we unlock the secrets of the bank built for the 0.0001%. Nestled between corporate facades on a quiet Luxembourg street is Institution Z, a bank without signage, visible security, or a public record. Yet, every quarter, massive financial movements flow in and out of its vaults. It's not a bank for the rich, it's a bank for those who live above economies. Those who don't move money, they move nations. The clients are known only by code names: AURUM, SABLE, Crimson, ZEPHYR, ONYX, Mirror, and VANTAGE. Each represents a powerful individual or a family dynasty whose wealth is measured not in billions, but in control. Oil, AI, sovereign debt, rare metals, biotech, each has global leverage. Together, their combined worth exceeds the GDP of most countries. Institution Z doesn't handle mortgages or savings. It manages leverage, quiet takeovers, off-market asset swaps, black box AI deployment funds. Its infrastructure is closer to a defense contractor than a bank. Every client has a custom-built algorithm that runs 24/7, predicting, responding, and acting on geopolitical triggers before the world even knows they happen. Registered as a multi-family office under Luxembourg's private finance laws, Institution Z avoids banking regulations. No deposits, no loans. Just custodial power and strategic asset alignment. This loophole allows it to operate under radar, no disclosures, no audits, and legally, almost invisible. No one applies to Institution Z, you're chosen. A discreet message arrives, never emailed, never spoken. You're invited to a location where no names are exchanged. If you pass their vetting based on influence, discretion, and vision, you are offered access. But only if one of the 7 agrees to step down. And that hasn't happened in over 2 decades. Inside Institution Z is a temperature-controlled chamber known as the Vault Room. It's not just for currency or gold, it houses cryptographic tokens, bearer bonds, rare biometric ID devices, and even unreleased tech patents. The room is soundproof, surveillance-free, and accessible only with a DNA key chip embedded in each client's wrist. Every Friday at exactly 17:17 GMT, a single encrypted signal is broadcast from the bank to its 7 clients. It includes strategic shifts, flagged events, and predictive intelligence. Each client responds within 66 seconds or the system auto-locks their node. This ritual has occurred without fail since 2004. What's in the signal? No one knows, but it's said to influence everything from stock crashes to ceasefires. At the heart of Institution Z is a custom AI system known only as Volt. It monitors global markets, digital chatter, private satellites, and military movements. It doesn't advise, it acts within the risk thresholds each client defines. If something threatens one client's domain, Volt intervenes, fast, quiet, and without trace. Institution Z has no permanent employees. Only contracted specialists brought in under codenames for precise tasks: legal structuring, forensic accounting, satellite routing. Once their job is done, they disappear from records. No one has worked inside the building for longer than 6 weeks. It's a hive of knowledge, never memory. One of the 7 is known only as Mirror, and their identity has never been confirmed. Some say it's not a person, but a legacy protocol, an AI-driven fund acting on behalf of a long-deceased founder. Others believe Mirror is a black ops consortium of multiple intelligence agencies. Whoever they are, they hold veto power over any collective client move. In 2012, a flash crash erased nearly $1 trillion in global value in 36 minutes. Some analysts blamed algorithmic trading errors. But documents leaked years later suggested Institution Z preemptively pulled liquidity from 6 major exchanges hours before the crash. Why? What did they know? And more importantly, what were they testing? Institution Z created its own asset class, Class 0, which doesn't exist in traditional finance. These are items or rights that cannot be priced. Control over deep-sea minerals, diplomatic favors, access to population datasets, veto power on international treaties. It's not wealth, it's leverage turned into currency. Each client must name a successor, but the successor is only activated under protocol dissolve triggered by death, disappearance, or full digital blackout. Until then, no transitions occur. If a client dies unannounced, their access is suspended but their node remains locked, preserving their last commands. Their legacy lives, until proven otherwise. Client ZEPHYR hasn't logged a transaction since 2016, yet their assets remain active. One theory suggests ZEPHYR is cryogenically preserved, waiting for re-entry. Another theory, they never existed. Their presence is a bluff designed to scare or influence external actors. In high finance, sometimes the threat of power is more valuable than power itself. The building that houses Institution Z is encased in signal-dampening composite glass and surrounded by a dead zone network radius. No GPS, no mobile signals, no drone penetration. The street outside is under 24/7 spatial obfuscation surveillance. Not even Google Street View has ever captured the front door. Try looking, it's a blank frame. Despite being part of a collective structure, the 7 clients have never met in person. All decisions are made via encrypted quorum systems. If 3 or more clients issue a shared directive, the OLT executes it. No discussion, no veto unless mirror intervenes. The system favors action over consensus. Time is money, and theirs is priceless. Institution Z runs annual simulations called Black Yield events, modeling complete economic collapse, rogue AI attacks, and geopolitical fragmentation. Clients receive individualized reports with response protocols. The goal isn't to survive chaos, it's to profit from it. These aren't stress tests, they're rehearsal dinners for global resets. There are no internal documents. All data is stored on air-gapped systems with quantum encryption. When a transaction is completed, it self-erases after verification. Even the cleaners hired from overseas with no known relatives undergo neurosuppressant training. At Institution Z, memory is the greatest liability. In private circles, the bank is referred to as the 7th room, a nod to a medieval tale of a king who built 6 grand rooms, each more luxurious than the last, but the 7th was sealed. No one was allowed to enter, and yet, it was the one that controlled the rest. Like Institution Z, its mystery is its influence. Speculation runs wild. Are the 7 clients preparing for collapse? Colonization of Mars, a shift in human governance. The truth may be less SCIF and more strategic. They aren't building bunkers. They're shaping the post-crisis world before the crisis arrives, quietly, efficiently, and stoppably. What that key unlocks? No one knows. A reset mechanism, a global failsafe, or a final move in a game that's been played for centuries. Whatever it is, it suggests one thing: this bank isn't just protecting wealth. It's holding something bigger, and when the time comes, only one will decide what happens next. It has no nameplate, no public office, no traceable presence, yet Institution Z moves billions from a windowless room in Luxembourg. Not a bank for the rich but for the ruling few. 7 clients. Each one a force that bends economies, tech, or nations. You'll never find them, but their fingerprints are everywhere. Institution Z doesn't store cash, it stores leverage. Deep-sea mining rights, biotech patents, ag kill switches, and even influence over treaties. It operates with no permanent staff, no paper trail, and no meetings. Only encrypted directives and a rogue AI named VALT acting before the world even blinks. Every Friday, a signal goes out encrypted, immediate. Clients respond in seconds, or they're locked out. If 6 clients fall, the 7th holds a final key. No one knows what it unlocks. But one clause says it controls more than wealth, it controls the reset. Whatever it is, the world's most powerful people are betting on it. This isn't a bank, it's a simulation engine for collapse. Clients run war games, prepare successors, and manipulate reality via assets no nation owns. They don't fear the end, they're building what comes after, quietly, efficiently, and seen. When the future arrives, it may already belong to them. So what is Institution Z really? A secret financial bunker? A control room for the ultra-elite? Or something we weren't meant to understand? Share your theories in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more cinematic deep dives into the world's quietest power moves. Until next time, stay curious and stay aware. Because some banks don't hold money, they hold the future.